Yeah, so how did this happen? Why did this happen? Let me walk you back a couple of days. I left this comment on a video that I watched last night, and I will link to that video in the description, and I will also link to this copyright-free Creative Commons use video background that I'm using right now. But as to what happened to the tablet, my tablet, this is the comment I left on a video last night. I thanked the content creator for putting together another amazing video, and I wrote, "Not so fun fact, I didn't watch this video when it came out yesterday because I was literally smashing my Galaxy tablet into pieces. I'm staying somewhere with unsecure Wi-Fi out of my hands as I can't afford a VPN, and they're going to be illegal here soon if they aren't already. So when I found Gmail and Google and YouTube would not allow me to sign out, posing a danger to my account, I thought I was the problem. About an hour later, after actually watching videos about how to sign out and asking help how to sign out, I realized the option is no longer there. There's no longer an option to sign out. And I realized the problem was not me. I then tried to uninstall the YouTube app from my tablet, and that is when all hell broke loose. Not only was I not allowed to uninstall the YouTube app, but my previously docile tablet suddenly decided to turn on the microphone and cameras, although I always kept the mic deactivated and kept Scotch tape over the cameras. And it wouldn't allow me to deactivate or turn off the microphone and cameras. The off buttons were gray. And it started sending the contents of my tablet to, I don't know who. Samsung, maybe? I don't know. I tore out the SD card during the tussle. Then the tablet arbitrarily did an update. The update couldn't be canceled or postponed, and it took over 30 minutes to do whatever it was doing and then restart itself. Then it wanted me to set up my tablet all over again, but this time with facial recognition. It's never wanted facial recognition before, and I don't do facial recognition. I tried to exit the forced option, and the tablet again activated the microphone, and the cameras and the lights for each one were on. I held the power button down to turn the tablet off. A family friend works in IT, and I had hoped to hand it over to him and say, I don't know what happened, but could you please fix it? But then the tablet turned itself back on, and the microphone and cameras were on again. It then said something like sending data, and I tried to separate the front and the back of the tablet in order to disconnect the battery, but I couldn't get it apart because the seams were so tight. I then literally smashed the tablet repeatedly until the tablet finally broke apart and I could disconnect the battery. And the pieces that you saw are now in a clear baggie. I got on my notebook, laptop, and warned a couple of people I know to be ready to disconnect the battery in their tablets if they ever need to do so. One person got back to me right away and said she'd been through pretty much the same experience about 2 weeks ago. She'd put it down to her recent trip from Canada back to her country of origin after living in Canada legally for over 47 years. And she thought her tablet might have been damaged somehow on the trip. Her tablet is a different brand than mine. She said her tablet went berserk while she was in a coffee house, and she took it to a computer repair shop. She said the man who looked at it there, he looked at her tablet and said it was, in his opinion, possessed, and he advised her to get rid of it. Yes, I'm a truther. Yes, I'm a Christian, a follower of Jesus Christ. Yes, I believe the Bible tells the truth about the earth, the universe, and us. Yes, I know that makes me seem weird, but I don't care anymore. So I'm putting this experience out there because I know Other people are going to be facing the same thing at some point, or they maybe already have. So be prepared. For whatever it's worth, my tablet was a Galaxy Tab A7 Lite SM-T220, but as I mentioned, someone I trust who said she had much the same experience had a different brand of tablet. But it ran the same apps as mine because I set it up for her a few months ago so she could start using YouTube. She's in her 80s and didn't know how to do it herself. The world has gone whole next level weird, and we need to get right with God and trust Him and be prepared for things to get a whole lot weirder. Not to obsess about it, but to be prepared. Thanks for listening, and I wish you joy and the very best with your electronics and with the new abnormal in this world. Bye for now.